this week's episode of Get It Right, this is something a little bit different from what we used to do because every time we do is somebody's house.
Yes.
But this house could be yours.
You can actually buy it today.
Yes, we'll let you know more about that at the end of the video. But first, this house is a little bit special because it belongs to one of my friends and he is currently selling it.
This is one of the most beautiful homes that I've seen, and it was even featured on Tatler magazine and nominated for the Tatler Homes Design Awards 2026. This is a freehold semi-detached in Upper Bukit Timah. The land size is 2229 square foot with approximately 5200 square foot of build-up. There is 3.5 stories with 4 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms and a basement. And it's designed by the well-known K2ST.
Starting at level 1, right, we are at the living room, and as you can see at the back, right, it's like a sort of like a terrace area where you can access the living room from downstairs.
And also outside they have this barrier, so it gives you privacy. No one can actually peer into your house.
So at the living room, right, it has warm tones around the house, right, like the ceiling to warm the whole space up.
Yeah,
okay?
and it's a very generous living area, so if you have a lot of guests coming, you do a lot of hosting, this is perfect for you. I can just imagine like sitting down here watching TV with a beautiful view.
Actually, the hosting potential here is very good because you can see the kitchen island, you can see a dining table, you can see a living room, you can see even the swimming pool at the side. So this is on an elevated ground, it's not downstairs like most landed houses.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then right now we're at the dining area where there is a double volume ceiling where you can see a really nice chandelier art piece.
So you imagine there is the TV party, here is the dinner party, there is the preparation party. There's a lot of party going on.
Yeah, and then for the kitchen, there is this very gorgeous marble slab that also has a slant, which is very similar to the different areas of the house where they incorporate a lot of like diagonal slants.
So this is also a very practical island because on top we have the marble slab and below is all steel carpentries, and then it's also induction cooker. But that's not all because behind we also got a gas cooker.
So there is more of like light cooking. Here is more of heavy cooking because you can actually close it up so that the smell doesn't get into the rest of the house when you're cooking, which is very thoughtful.
And then of course the common toilet will be here. Actually man atas because the common toilet, right, is actually all wooden accents and it looks very hotel-like. And each of the sink in this house, right, in the toilet, right, it all have a very unique theme to it. There's even one, right, there's a Balinese theme. Later we will show you. We are now currently at level 2, and level 2, right, got actually 3 bedrooms, and all these bedrooms, right, is ensuite.
Correct.
Yeah.
And these bedrooms all have very nice natural light also.
Correct.
So for kids, your parents, they can actually stay in this level.
We're gonna show you just one of the room. This room, right, I like it a lot because it's ensuite and it has a floor to ceiling window. Okay.
Yes.
Floor to ceiling window is a very difficult thing to find in Singapore.
It gives you a lot of like natural light.
Yeah.
Also, the greenery outside is very nice also.
Correct. I would like to say this because I personally don't like about landed, right, is that landed typically don't have very nice views.
Yes.
You're always like looking into neighbor's house and stuff.
Yes.
That's why I prefer condo and as high as possible. But this particular landed is actually quite open space. You don't really see a lot into other neighbors' house. In fact, you have a lot of greenery.
Yeah, and then for those who wonder like, oh, then how to open the window, no ventilation?
Yeah, there
actually
is.
here, but they actually come with a lock because this is actually their kids' room, so they don't want it to be dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah, for families who are staying here, right, you also be very happy to know there's actually within 1 km to Pei Hwa Presbyterian Primary, which is a very good school, and also Bukit Timah Primary.
Okay, the next level we're going, right, is at level 3, and the entire level, right, is dedicated to the master bedroom, which to me is the cream la, the cream PSD visitor coup de grace.
My favorite part. And
Yes.
this master bedroom, right, is not like other master bedrooms because it has this special feature which I want to show you guys. This is my favorite feature of the house.
Hey!
You get a lot of like ventilation, you get the unblocked views,
Correct.
and also it's east facing, so there's no afternoon sun, no harsh sunlight. It won't feel very hot and you feel very breezy also.
Yeah, imagine lying on the bed, right? And then you are just feeling the ambience, the wind, the sun, and it feels very like you are in overseas, in a resort. Yeah,
correct.
Many house tours, I have never seen this before. So now I'm going to show you the rest of the room. This is where the bed is, but you can see that they have so much space, right, that they actually put a treadmill here so they can can walk while enjoying the view and watching TV, which is frankly
Very
quite
luxurious.
Yeah, it's quite ridiculous. And there's a lot of excessive space here.
Correct.
The space give it the luxurious feeling.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now we're going into the walk-in wardrobe, which is every woman's dream.
Okay, this is what you do.
Honestly, the marble tiles on the floor, right, makes it feel very luxurious. There's also a lot of space to put your watches, your jewelry, and also lots of bag spaces. So if you all have your Hermes, your Chanel, this is where you put it. And what better way to enter your master bedroom than be greeted by this luxury?
I mean, I look at all the orange color box, I know already. And this is the part that I'm very scared to do it with her, because later she will go home and say, where are my one? Where are my Hermes bag?
Next time, we manifest.
Okay, and then we are going to move on to the master bathroom.
Yes, I would say like you got a very expensive space to shower. I don't know why people need such a big space, but I guess it's luxury.
They can sit down to shower. They can even lie down to shower.
I think you can fit like 10 people inside the shower.
Yeah, for some reasons. Okay, and then they also have plenty of storage behind all these mirrors.
Hidden storage.
Yeah.
I also like that the toilet bowl is actually separated from the rest of the bathroom. So you don't like smell things.
You don't smell things or you don't see things because they actually put a slab in between. Yeah, so it is a very considerate toilet space here. So now that we are done with level 3, right, as we mentioned, level 3 is dedicated just for the master bedroom. We are going to the roof terrace, which is at level 4. We're now at level 4, which is the roof terrace, and this is where the owners like to play mahjong with their friends.
Yes, they love to host here, and you might be thinking like, roof terrace will be very hot.
Yeah.
No, because again, there's no afternoon sun, but they also added a zip track where you can close the space, and there is even an aircon, so you can enjoy the cooling air while you host your friends, play mahjong, even a barbecue pit as well.
Correct. And then the roof terrace, it comes with this trellis that has a transparent ceiling, so it lets a lot of natural light in. They also do their barbecue here. There's a very nice lounge area here.
Then you can wash your hands here.
Yeah, it's quite well equipped with it and self-sustaining. And if you notice, right, it's actually one of the highest level right here at this plot of land.
There is no other building that is taller than you, so you really get unblocked views.
Yeah. So at the curved corner, right, is where the toilet is. And the toilet, right, is a very beautiful Balinese design. And on top, right, again, right, is a transparent ceiling. And at this level, right, down from the toilet to the furnitures they choose, right, it's a little bit more resort feel.
I like that every level actually like a different theme.
Yes. Because this house, right, actually the owner built for own stay.
Yes.
Yeah. But one thing I haven't found out is how much the owner spent on the renovation here.
So this one is by the famous K2SD designer, and he actually spent over 1 million into the renovation. That's why it's so nice.
Okay, we are here at the basement, right? And this is where, of course, they park the car.
For those of you who maybe have more cars, you can actually park 2 outside, and then you can convert this space into parking 3 more cars.
You can make it into a garage, you can make it into a dance studio, a gym, an entertainment room, whatever you want, a movie theater. Originally, they wanted it to be an entertainment room. You can see the remnants of the entertainment room with the billiard table, computer space, treadmill over here. At last, he didn't make it to fruition.
Yeah, the kids actually use this space, right, to put a bouncy castle.
Oh yeah. They originally had a bouncy castle for their parties. Yeah. So all these are not walls. This also hides a bomb shelter. So in this house, right, you are buying a lot of space. There's nothing but space here.
This is really maximized and you cannot maximize it.
Yeah, and everything is still very beautifully done. So if you're watching the video all the way till now, right, you might be thinking, who is this for? This house is for what type of family and what type of profile? So maybe Cherylene can explain.
So I think this house is more for families who really want a move-in ready designer home without all the hassle of renovation, the additional cost that comes with that. This is like an all-in house, and the owner really put a lot of thought because this house was meant for own stay, so he really spent no expense in the renovation, as you can tell from it being costing over like $1 million. So I think that if you really want like something you can just like pan your singly, move your luggage in, right, this is the house for you.
I think a lot of people don't know because for the viewers that have been watching our videos, right, all the projects that we do are like condos at HDB, and then all the projects, right, will take maybe 3 months, 5 months to renovate. But landed renovation is a lot more expensive, a lot more complicated, and it usually is not a move-in ready situation. However, this house is lah. So if you are in a hurry to move into a very, very beautiful house that you can host your parties, send your kids to very famous school around here, this is the house for you. Of course, the most important thing is how much is this house?
So this house is going for 8.18 million negotiable.
Okay, 8.18 1.8 million. And then is there any hidden cost like, I don't know, MCST and all that for those people that never buy a landed house before like myself? I don't know what are the hidden costs.
Okay, generally landed is quite different from condo where you have to pay monthly maintenance fees to MCST. For landed, it's more of like, for example, the lift maintenance is about 1,000 a year, and then there is also the pool pump, that one about 200 a month. So if you calculate all of this, right, it's only about maybe 300 a month. Of course, excluding any wear and tear throughout the years, because that one is also borne by you.
In that case, right, as a condo stayer, right, our MCST is about $500 a month.
Yeah.
So actually, here make more sense in terms of the maintenance.
Yes,
Yeah,
correct.
because wear and tear, every house also will have.
Yeah.
So if you're interested to get this house or even want to come here for a private viewing for yourself, right, you can contact Cherylene at this number. Okay, so Cherylene have been doing property for quite some time, right? And actually, right, I referred her to quite a lot of clients, and a lot of the clients, right, were saying that she do a very good job and very detailed service. Okay, I think also one thing is, right, when you go look for like lao jiao property agent, right, they are serving like a lot of clients. They cannot focus on you. But I see Cherylene at 4 a.m. still researching, typing, and all that, right? She really worked very hard for you. So if you're interested to get this house, you can contact her. If you're watching from TV, you also can scan the QR code here to contact her straight away. With that, we hope that you enjoyed this week's episode. If you enjoyed this particular format, because we are trying something new, leave a comment below so we know to do more of this in future. And as always, remember to follow all our socials, follow her on our socials, click here for more, click here, subscribe, and cut to the bloopers.
Even featured on the Tatler magazine, and also
You don't need to react. I need to give some. If not, I just stand there for no reason.